Good evening, everyone. We are live at Brandon High School for tonight's district contest between the visiting Jesuit Tigers and the Brandon Eagles. Good evening, everyone. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981. Welcome to Jesuit Tiger football. So we're going to have the presentation of the colors here momentarily. But in the interim, Jesuit, record of 6-1, coming off of a 63-7 home win, district win over Middleton. The game that coaches put into running time with about 3 minutes left in the first half. Will Griffin, 10 out of 14, 278 yards, 5 touchdowns, 0 picks. Tigers didn't really run the ball that much. They didn't have to. As a team, they ran 9 times for 77 yards. But in the passing game, Mikey Vernon with a big game, 6 catches, 171 yards, 3 scores. Kaleb Smith, 3 catches, 26 yards, and a touchdown. Sam Telegny, how about him? He'd get my game ball. The junior, his first ever varsity catch is a 40-yard touchdown reception from Aiden Alexander. So congratulations to Sam Telegny. And the Tigers scored on defense as well. Trip Keller with the 62-yard pick six. Nolan Dooley with a 35-yard pick six. For the season, Will Griffin has eclipsed the 60% mark on completions. Thrown for 1,407 yards, 18 touchdowns, only 2 picks for Will. And we are having the national anthem at this time. All right, the national anthem. So receiving wise for Jesuit, Vernon 33 catches, 610 yards, 6 scores. Smith 27 catches, 426 yards, 5 scores. Hezekiah Davis averaging 10 yards a carry. How about that? 654 yards, 8 touchdowns for the outstanding junior. It's a senior night, it appears, here at Brandon. And the captains are out. Here come the Eagles, by the way. Captains for Jesuit. As you see, Caden Henderson still not dressed out. I think he's Probably just holding him out here in a game like this. Wouldn't surprise me if we saw him next week at homecoming against Hillsborough. But he's out there with Trip Keller, Anthony Remetta, and Segar Lopez for Jesuit. Tigers in their white tops, royal blue bottoms. Brandon black tops, white trim. We'll try to get the Brandon captains as they get a little bit closer. But let's talk somewhat about Brandon. Really not a lot was reported statistically on them, so we're just going to skip over that. But the Eagles are 1-6. They have scored a grand total of 26 points all season long. And 14 of those were in overtime in a game against King that was a 0-0 slobber knocker at the end of regulation and went into double overtime. So basically 14 out of Brandon's 26 points came from the 10-yard line. And they're coming off of a 57-0 loss at Blake. But the interesting side note here to Brandon is that they have gone back to the past, really, in an attempt to build for the future. John Lima has returned as Brandon's head coach. He was head coach at Brandon from 2006 to 2012. Had some success. The Eagles were 11-2 in 2010-2011. He left. I think he went to coach in Fort Pierce, but John Lima, 13 years later, has returned. And we'll see if he can turn the fortunes around here for the Brandon Eagles, who have struggled mightily the last several seasons. If your picture looks a little bit dark, not the best lighting here. But at least it's clear. There's your coin toss. And Jesuit wins the toss, and the Tigers defer. All right. So the Eagles will receive. A little different strategy there from Matt Thompson. Tigers usually take the ball. So I see the Eagles captains. I see number 2, Jaden Scott, number 8, Christian Hodges, number 7, Jordine Eberhardt, and number 1, I believe, Juju Jackson. Kind of even hard to see the roster here in the lighting, but give it our best shot here. So we're going to see the Tiger defense out first. Tigers scored 1 minute into the game against University, scored 2 minutes 55 seconds into the game last week at Middleton. I think the main thing here is let's get past this and not get anybody hurt. And you've got Hillsborough coming in for homecoming next week, and Tampa Catholic. So thanks to all who are watching tonight. Appreciate it. Any Brandon fans who may be watching, hope you enjoy the live stream on the Jesuit Tiger Sports Network on YouTube. All of our games, football and basketball, going forward on JTSN. So Ben Beavers to kick it off. Ben to my left. Ben Beavers, and he boots it into the end zone for a touchback. So the old school metal bleachers here at Brandon. We'll try to keep this camera as steady as we can. Tiger defense has been solid all season long. Adrian Morrow starting out there at the nose. Tigers have rotated their defensive linemen effectively this season. Macho Mendez out there. He's quietly put together a good season. So here are the Eagles. As the band plays on, we're going to have to listen to that tonight. Shotgun formation. A little hard to see these Brandon numbers, especially with the lighting. Back to either side. So in an all play, the Eagles take over. No, Jesuit, excuse me. You know, my mistake. Wasn't paying attention. It is Jesuit ball. Tigers with a handoff to a lineman there. So again, we're trying to get the technical stuff figured out here. So again, Jesuit was given possession of the ball. And it's a fly sweep. Mikey Vernon to cross the inside of the pylon, score. There we go. At 1:55 of the first. This is Beavers kicking it this time. It's good. So 1:54 left in the first, 14-0 Tigers. Here's the return. That's Jackson again. And he is flagging the play. He's brought down by Haywood. Penalty on Brandon, a hold. So they are back to their 6-yard line. Jackson shotgun looking to the sideline. And he lobs it over the middle. Oh, almost picked off by Housey. Lots of pressure on the quarterback. He just kind of threw it up over the middle of the field. Ill-advised throw. Pass was intended for Jonathan Eberhardt. And close to a pick. 2nd down. Low snap. Jackson. Yeah, I think Haywood was the first one there. So it's going to be 3rd and, well, they're right about the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. (14-0) Jesuit as we approach the 1-minute mark of the first. King Powell is back. 8 is in. See him back there at safety. Outside run, but shy of the first. Eagles trying to get to the edge, but not close to a first down. So first quarter is going to run out here. The Jesuit leading 14-0. And we'll switch sides. Homecoming next week. Against the Hillsborough Terriers. That's a district game as well. Hillsborough, another team having their struggles this year. So the Eagles in their own end zone, Ferrer, in an adventurous time last time. I honestly thought, looking at it, that he recovered the fumble, but was given to Jesuit. And Okay. Mikey Vernon on the return, but there's going to be either a roughing the kicker or running into the kicker. It all depends on what the referee says. Let's see. Running into the kicker. It's a 5-yard variety. So it's still going to be 4th down. So it's going to be 4th and 2, still deep in their own territory, or the Eagles. So we'll see what John Lima dials up here. So 4th and 2. Ferrer standing at about his own 2-yard line. And Ferrer kicks a high kick. It hits and takes a bit of a Brandon roll. Then Jesuit's going to have the ball in good field position. Right in front of us here at the 37-yard line as we start the second. So 14-0 Tigers on a Davis run and a fly sweep to Vernon, both deep in Eagle territory. Hill, Vernon to the left, Smith to the right. Now Hezekiah Davis goes in a slot position. And it's a handoff to Carlo Thompson. And it looked like someone grabbed a face mask there. And there was no call, but Carlo's close to a 1st down. Boy, I thought someone reached around and grabbed his face mask there. He is just shy. 2nd and a yard. 9-yard gain, Will Griffin. Pass caught. David Hill cuts inside. He has positive yardage and a 1st down. Little bubble screen to Hill. Tigers getting some tempo here. No huddle. Mikey in motion. And it's Hezekiah Davis, and he's going to score easily. Went to the Anthony Remetta side of the line that time. Remetta Jamison Thurber side. And it is Noah Wallner's turn to kick the extra point. And Noah drills it. 21-0. 10:33 left in the second. Thanks to all who have tuned in tonight. We appreciate it. So far, things have gone as about what was expected. Tigers able to do pretty much whatever they want, whenever they want to do it. But the one thing I will say this about Brandon, the staff that John Lima has assembled, I mean, they're coaching these kids up. I mean, the coaches are very engaged with these players. So good for him and good for his coaches. Here's Ben Beavers. Ben with the line drive kick, and that goes out of bounds. So Ben kind of shanked that one a little bit, or hooked it. So Powell and Lee are your safeties. Housey, McNeil are your corners. Trip Keller lining up all over. He's at a defensive end position now. The Tigers jumped. So Morrow comes out and Robbie Taylor comes in. First and 5 at their own 40. Low snap. Jackson still with it. Oh, he's in trouble deep in the backfield. He is going to lose yardage. Tried to get outside, but the Tigers contained that real well. It's Eric Smith in on that tackle. And I think Eric might be dinged up a little bit. Shaking that left arm. Lost 3. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. Under 10 minutes left here now in the second quarter. 21-0 Jesuit. And that's how it's picked off. It's intercepted. Intercepted. And that is a touchdown. It's Rashaun Fitts. And a flag in the play. Maybe a little excessive celebration there late, but pick 6 Fitts. How about that? Oh, no, no. They called a hold. So not a pick 6. There was a hold called right, really just about before Fitts got in the end zone. So holding Jesuit. So the ball is marked at the 14. So the hold happened at the 4. So Tiger offense wasn't expecting it to come out, but here they are. And as Fitts laments the taking away of his pick 6. For 1st and 10 Jesuit at the Brandon 14. Griffin shotgun. 2 wideouts to either side. Will back to pass. Good protection. And in the flat, Carlo Thompson, 10. Cuts, 5. So Carlo running a crossing pattern. Will Griffin getting some late pressure there. But here come the big guys. Here comes Allender. Comes Hudson Lancaster. Comes Brady Fogarty. So it's 1st and goal, Jesuit. Ball's at the 7. And they got the big bodies in there. They give it to a big man. That is a touchdown! Lucca Norton. Lucca Norton lined up as an eligible back on the edge. Sweep left. And the big man rumbled in. How about that? Wallner for the extra point. And they give it to Wallner to score. Wallner for 2. And it's 29-0. And I think the Tigers are just trying to get this thing in running time. The fake to Wallner up the middle. So it's 29-0. And Lucca Norton getting some love here. So there's Wallner to kick it off. Noah. It's going to be returned. And a host of Tigers tackle, I believe, Jackson. Fitts was the last man up. So 1st and 10, Brandon, the 20. Eagles trying to get the Tigers to jump. No avail there. Man in motion. Different quarterback. He goes deep. And that's almost picked off by King Powell. Ethan Vasquez in for Jackson. I believe that's 10. Kind of hard to tell. It's either 10 or 13. Well, it's 13. 13's listed as a quarterback, so that was it's Kaleb Cole in the game. Kaleb Cole, 13. Lefty. Cole back to pass. Crossing pattern, nearly picked. He was looking for DeMarco Clark, who's a big guy at number 9. And it's 3rd and 10. 7:53 left in the second. 29-0 Tigers, and 3rd and long for Brandon at their own 20-yard line. McNeil goes up in press coverage, and it's a handoff. And a nice run, shy of the first, but one of the better offensive plays. That's Jaden Scott, the running back. And the Eagles are going to keep the offense out in the field. Why not? It's 4th and 6. They're going to try to draw the Tigers offside here. And it's going to be Jesuit ball. That was to no avail right there. Trip Keller in on the tackle. And Jesuit will take over on downs at the Brandon 26. Running back slipped as soon as he got that handoff, and that was a problem. So Hill, Vernon, and Thompson go to the left. Smith to the right. And it's a fake. Mikey Vernon. Pitch it back to Will Griffin, who goes downfield. Score! The tricky Tigers. That wasn't the prettiest play. That'll work against maybe Brandon, but not against a better opponent. There was an end-around pitch back to Griffin, who was actually getting some pressure, but the Eagles lost contain on Davis, and he scores. And we're already in running time now. I mean, kind of up to the coaches. Ben Beavers scores. 36-0, 6:59 left in the third. So the Tigers pulling out all stops here. .655 left in the second. Well, we know the second half's going to go fast. It kind of all depends here on when the decision to go to running time is. Last week, about 3 minutes left in the first half. I guess the winning team, I think, has to make that decision. Matt Thompson said let it run. So here's Ben Beavers. Big tall junior. And he sends that one way deep. So the Eagles at the 20. Trying that hard count again. Tigers didn't bite. Man in motion. Low snap. And the running back is tackled by Fitts for a loss. Low snap on that play. And the back was for Bryce Bell. I think the low snap kind of sent things awry there. Second down and 12. Quarterback rolls left, getting pressure. Downfield, he had a man open too. Just didn't hit him. Had a man open in the flat. It's 3rd and 12. 5:50 left in the second. 36-0 Jesuits. Oh, another low snap. Quarterback has to fall on it. Boy, that is a mess back there. Wow. Not much you can do when the snap rolls in the ground. And Ferrer has to kick it. And Carlo Thompson. There's Carlo. It'd be Brandon 45. There's Ferrer. High snap. Way up in the air. High kick. Hits. Bounces. Rolls dead at the 44. So 4:39 left in the second. Tigers again. Griffin shotgun. Carlo Thompson, motion. Will back to pass. Looking downfield. Oh, what a catch. Kaleb Smith, 44 yards, and Will Griffin launched it, hit him in stride. Wow. I mean, it doesn't really matter who you're playing. That is a perfect pass. Actually, pretty decent coverage by the Brandon cornerback. Waldner's kick is good, but perfect placement, and it's 43-0. 4:20 left in the first half. Will's 20th touchdown pass of the year. Actually, maybe 21st if they think that earlier fly sweep is going to be considered a forward pass. So we'll say 21. Ben Beavers. Touchback. Quarterback rolls left, pass downfield. Nearly picked by 24 for Jesuit. It's Colt Olson who's in the game, so we got some backups in. Alex Myers is in at a cornerback position. Keller's gone back to safety. So a few backups are in here, which is good. And we're in running time. We are in running time right now. So inside handoff. Number 2 on the run. It's Jaden Scott. So 3rd down. Approaching the 1-minute mark. Oh, a low snap. Quarterback getting pressure, and he goes down. And that is that Macho Mendez. Let's see, is that 33? No, it's 36. Nolan Dooley. And it's 4th down and a long way to go. They may not even run a play here. Yeah, everybody's going to the sideline. Call in the first half. So that's the end of the first half. Again, sorry for the blurry picture here. I'm told it may be a combination of the field lighting and maybe humidity because we're hooked up the way we're supposed to be, Bluetooth and everything. So kind of out of my control at this point, but hopefully you can see this game a little bit. The second half is going to go fast, I can tell you that. It's going to be running time all the way. Jesuit leads 43-0. So we're just going to hit on silent mode here, take a break, and we'll be back in a little while. Thanks for watching. 43 to nothing. Jesuit over Brandon. All right, John Pedrero back at Brandon High School. We were going to have a running time second half as Jesuit leads Brandon 43 to nothing. Again, pretty much what we anticipated happening. Tigers taking care of business. And see Aiden Alexander warming up here. I'm sure he will get some action. Jesuit has the ball to start the third. I mean, maybe that was part of the strategy of deferring. As you recall, last week against Middleton, Middleton had the ball basically the entire third against the Tiger backups. And I think maybe Matt Thompson, Don Misick wanted the offense to, at least the backup offensive players, to go a bit more action. So we'll see when they do come in. But we do have some scores from around the area. So at halftime, Berkeley Prep 12, Plant 0. And this is an interesting game here down in Venice. The Venice Indians, uh, good in pretty much every sport, really. Venice 21, Clearwater Central Catholic 14. So I think you've got a 5A team and a 1A team there playing. Armwood 30, Steinbrenner 0. That's in the second quarter. Armwood solid this year. Gay, they're solid too. Cowboys over Wharton 27 to nothing in the second quarter. Robinson and Bloomingdale tied at 7 in the second. Plant City, the Raiders leading Alonzo. It's at Alonzo 16 to 3 at half. Sumner over Strawberry Crest 16-14 in the second. Chamberlain 14, King 0. That's in the second period. Those are really the scores of a consequence. And Newsom and Middleton tonight. No score reporting on that. Blake and Hillsborough, no score reporting on that. Jefferson and Ridge Community, the Dragons traveling up to Polk County to play Ridge Community. Tigers played them a few years ago. So John Lima talking to his troops over there. But he's got a rebuilding job. I mean, or a reestablishment job, I would say. Here at Brandon, one of the older schools in the area. They do have the nice artificial turf. Eagles known for wrestling, of course, with under legendary coach Russ Cozart, but I think, well, I know Jesuits overtaken them there. Saladino tournament used to be, finals were played here for years as well. And basketball program at Brandon's had some solid players come through, probably most notably Dwayne Shinsis, played for the Gators, of course, Tony Mack, Zarin Can come to mind. And they've struggled in basketball a bit too as of late, but back in the day, I mean, Brandon Athletics was solid. So Tigers will receive. Mikey Vernon going back deep along with Carlo Thompson. So it's about 10 minutes to 9 now. I suspect we'll be done by about 9:30. Clock will stop for timeouts, injuries, and the water break. Otherwise, it'll keep going. A little bit of a breeze picking up here. So actually, I think this is Brandon's first kickoff. Yes, it is. First kickoff attempt for Brandon Ferrer to kick it deep, or kick it, I should say. And it's going to be Carlo Thompson back at the 3. Carlo cuts right. Carlo to the 20. 25, cuts up field. Carlo still going. Carlo may go. He is going to go. Touchdown, Tigers. Carlo Thompson, 97 yards. And I hear moaning. Was there a flag? Or did he step out? Up. There was a penalty on Jesuit somewhere. Looked like it was downfield. So the Tigers are still going to have good field position. So no return for Carlo. Well, he's going to get yardage until the infraction spot. So let's see where they mark it from. That's the question. Well, it's going to be at the 35, so that whatever happened at the 25-yard line. And Will Griffin starts it off. The clock is running. Will changing the play. Davis. Will Griffin throws it to Carlo. 30, 20, 10. Carlo stumbles shy of the end zone. Carlo Thompson tackled by the turf monster at the 1-yard line. As the Carlo Thompson fans, which there are many in the crowd here. Giving Carlo some good-natured ribbing. They're marking it at the 3. But that was a screen pass. Will throwing the screen to the opposite side. He was getting some pressure there, too. And Will roll, score. Brady Fogarty. From his tight end position. So Brady Fogarty gets 6. Another touchdown pass for Will Griffin. And the Tigers are missing someone. I think it's Fogarty. Nope, they're missing Remetta. So this is Wallner. Different holder this time. 47's the holder. So that's actually the other long snapper, Tate Kaiser, doing the holding that time. He's Xavier Naco's backup. And it's 50-0. Ben Beavers to kick it off. Ben boots it for a touchback. So let's see if we got some subs in here for the Tigers. It looks like we do. And we're going to have the water break, third quarter water break here. So next week is homecoming. Tigers, it's a district opponent, the Hillsborough Terriers. Earl Garcia's squad having a little bit of a challenging year, but got a veteran coach there, so Earl will have his team ready. Then Tampa Catholic. So in for Jesuit right now, we've got Elijah Givens at one corner. Colt Olson's in at safety. Peter McKemba's in, safety. And Alex Myers is in. It's your backfield, so some subs. Again, Brandon trying to draw Jesuit up. The same quarterback staying in 13. Caleb Cole, the lefty, man in motion. Cole getting pressure. Cole rolls out, and pass is incomplete. So Ryan Meister comes in. Segar Lopez is in defensive line. Robbie Taylor's in. Cole. Back to pass. Rolls, downfield. Pass is caught. First down, Brandon. You know, I think that's maybe their first offensive first down of the game. It was one, I believe, who caught that, Jackson, who was the quarterback earlier. So first down, Brandon. Cole back to pass. Goes downfield, way over everyone's head. Kind of threw it down there and hoped. Taylor in for Lopez on the defensive line. Riley McMullen's in 97. Judson Thomas is in, number 40. Quentin Gleason's in, 42. Second and 10. Cole, handoff, inside, nowhere. And I think the first guy there was Riley McMullen, 97, from his defensive end position. As he comes out, another group comes in. Jake Winter comes in, 52. He's a freshman. It's a guy you're going to see a lot of the next couple of years, be it on the offensive line or defensive line. Plays offensive line on junior varsity, big freshman. So back to pass is Cole. Cole steps up. Cole downfield. Oh, he has a man. And Brandon scores. And they are excited. The Eagles are jumping up and down like they won a district championship here, but little busted coverage by the Tigers. And Brandon had scored 26 points all year long. And they go deep and they score. Not a lot of opportunities for the Eagles. And boy, they are hugging on the sideline. The crowd's excited. So good for them. And they're missing a body. They're still missing. Brandon not used to kicking extra points. And they're counting players. They're missing someone. Now the guy that came off comes back on. I think the referees are not even counting the time here. So here's Ferrer. Snap, kick is good. And there is jubilation on the Brandon Eagles sideline. My goodness. Fly, Eagles, fly. How about that? So, again, let me reiterate, Brandon, coming into this game, had scored 26 points all season long. So, good for them. As we've actually, and in the midst of all the excitement, the third quarter ended. And we're starting the fourth. Oh, and the tricky Eagles going for the onside kick. Why not? And looks like Aiden Alexander making his appearance here. So Alexander's in at quarterback. Some backup linemen in there too. Well, Lancaster's in, Allender's in. He's starting for just about anybody. Will Weaver's in at wide receiver. As is Will Telegdi. Bam Pierce, the running back. Bam gets it. Bam up the middle. Bam has a blocker in front of him. Boy, he is. Bam was running behind Jamison Thurber, who's still in the game. And he has a big gain to the Brandon 39-yard line. Different running back now. Oh, look at this. This Eric Smith, he's going to walk in, score. Eric Smith. Tigers have a stable of backs. Smith, really about the only Tiger who you'll see who will play both ways. He'll play linebacker, and he'll play fullback, and a freshman. So here's Ben Beavers. He boots it, and it is 57-7. So the Tigers putting a little bit of a damper on Brandon's happiness there, but Matt Thompson, Don Mesick finding out guys that can do other things here. I mean, I think Eric Smith would excel wherever you put him. That kind of player. So here's Beavers. Clock's running, by the way. 8:48 left here in the fourth. And Ethan Brooks coming out on special teams. Beavers. Boots it deep. Aiden Morrow's in now at cornerback. Some JV guys in there. Got Elijah Givens as well. Thomas Folks is in. And the Eagles trying to strike again here. Oh, just out of his reach. 2nd and 10. 6:50 left. Throwing Eagles. Cole rolls, keeps it himself. Positive yardage, goes out of bounds. Whole different group comes in. Got some numbers I do not even have here or in the game. Not sure who number 1 is for Jesuit. Six minutes left. Cole keeps it himself. Got a first. And it's water break time. I see Bruin Greep out there. Ryan Meister out there in the defensive line with Riley McMullen. Clock running 5:30. Cole. It's intercepted. Uh-oh. Up the sideline and out of bounds. Colt Olson with the pick. Flag way back. Flag back at the 37. Pass interference, Jesuit. So all that for nothing. So Brandon is going to get a 15-yard penalty here. And it's going to be first down. Approaching the 4-minute mark. I said 9:30. Boy, was I off. It's going to be a lot sooner than that we're done. Cole, back to pass. Crossing pattern, caught. And that was Juju Jackson, first down. Peter McKemba comes in. Olson back in. Cole's a junior, the quarterback. And running back breaking a couple of tackles. More subs for Jesuit. That was a run by number 8 for Brandon. So Christian Hodges. Under 3 minutes, so this is going to go pretty quick. Brandon at the Jesuit 35. Cole steps up, running himself. Picks up 5 yards, or close to 5 yards. Got the first. Cole keeps it himself. Cole stutter steps. Cole still. Oh, look at Cole. Cole still running, and he is tackled. Good closing speed there by Peter Makemba. Boy, Makemba doesn't make that tackle. Eagles might have tacked on another score. False start in the offense. "45 seconds left. Down to 30. Heaving it downfield. Nope, out of bounds. That's may very well do it. Brandon calls timeout. They want to. I can't blame Brandon for calling timeout here. "22 seconds left. That long pass for a touchdown may be the highlight of the Brandon Eagles season. It's 57-7 Tigers. Tigers put a defender back at the goal line. Cole. Pass is incomplete. Oh, they're going to call roughing. Going to call roughing the passer on Jesuit. But the game's going to be over. That's it. No, Brandon calls time. Eagles call time with a couple of seconds left on the clock. They're going to get 15 yards closer. So they're going to reset this to maybe, 2 or 3 seconds. And the Eagles will have a shot from the 17-yard line. They even reset the clock. This is really just a one-play thing here. Remember, the game cannot end on a defensive penalty. If there is a defense, 1 second set on the clock. If by chance there is a defensive penalty, there will be an untimed down. And crowd stomping, therefore my camera a little bit shaky. So this may be it. Cole, low snap, getting pressure, lobs it downfield, and it's incomplete, and that's the end of the game. 57-7, your final score. Actually, there was more than 1 second. Did Brandon call their third timeout? Brandon calls a timeout. So there was apparently there was more than 1 second left. And the Eagles are trying their hardest to get a score here. So this will officially be the last play. They're going to try a field goal. No. No, they're going to try a field goal. So the Eagles want to work in the kicking game. Here's Ferrer. And that is no good. And that ends it. 57-7 is the final score. Apologies for the blurry photo, blurry picture, I should say. But thanks to everyone who hung in there. And we'll be back next week at Jesuit for homecoming against the Hillsborough Terriers. Once again, Jesuit over Brandon here at Brandon 57-7. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981. You've been watching Jesuit Tiger football on the Jesuit Tiger Sports Network on YouTube. Great evening, everyone.